Get activated or get hurt. On God. If you ain't active, you get murked. Bitch, I ain't work. Bitch, I wanna see that ass skirt. Wiggle, wiggle, make a squirt. Fuck you, make it hurt. Broke niggas time about to really activate. Saying no shit cause we on everything. Pull up on me, get your pussy ass decapitated. We ain't worried about nobody or retaliation. Snatch a nigga heart out, good fatality. All I did was hit this bitch, now he mad at me. I should've took that nigga bricks, you can't trap with me. I should've took that nigga life, you can't be here. White nigga ass and white hoe, cause we here. Man, we got all the bands, ain't no cheese here. Shoot a nigga through the deep with your cheese. Nigga thought the house was blood gang, got they bleed. Shit, nigga, I break the K down for a dumb nigga. Or put that bitch back together for a fuck nigga. When it's up, boy, you know that shit stuck, nigga. Fuck you, good off a perk. Yo, off a perk, activated or get hurt. You ain't have to do get murked. Gotta work. Nigga, talk big T. Talk big T. Yeah. Fuck you, make it hurt. You gotta pop at least 2 Percocets. She show me, you know how they have Percocets. She made me cry like Herb in the turtleneck. Bitch, I drop the dub on the dick, you ain't heard it that. Bitch, School of Steve, make it surf. Bitch, long dick till it hurt. Bitch, show up, bust a nut, then I jerk. Bitch, yeah, get it, the video. This shit on the floor. I got RP, so best friend, she wanna go. I ain't tricking off no Rex, just to let you know. So y'all bitches looking for a chicken and fuck you hoes. I sneak you bitches, see the snuff you hoes. Want some freaky bitches, now I don't trust you hoes. Want the freaky bitches, all I got is gustos. Perks turn a bad bitch into a gusto. Fucking good off a perk. Like this. Get activated or get hurt. Or get hurt. If you ain't active, you get murked. I wanna see that ass jerk. Yes, I do. Wiggle like a squirt. And do it drip with me. Make it hurt. I know.
Salute. What's going on, everybody? Y'all hear this Detroit music for a reason. Cause we about to talk about your man Kevin Samuels. So I'm letting some folks roll up in here and we're gonna get to it. See, last night your man Glendon Cameron came on and that was a focus. Fuck that. We about to focus on some real shit. Homeboy wanna be a pedo, he could be a pedo. You fuck with the wrong nigga, he gonna get a knife in his neck. On some real live shit. Now we know, niggas might not feel some type of way. Listen, legally at 19 you could do what you want. As a grown ass man, I don't know what you want to do with a 19-year-old. But that ain't what we talking about. Woo. That cost your whole house. Bitches imitate me, but don't come close. You wanna celebrate the best, then come toast. Bitches ain't saying nothing but doing the utmost. Already wanna chew on my edible panties. Even when I tell them see you tomorrow, you can't leave. Off-white sneakers, rocking a tan weed. When I come, I grab some, but it's the stampede.
Little bitch won't ride it. Told the bitch don't get out her body. Get right beside me. I'ma get in that thing, get sliding. This bitch making me feel erotic. She gotta get on this rocket. I don't give a fuck about her mileage. And that girl, I'm related to the whinings. Ooh, that's the shit that I like. You a church girl, but you like Christ. You ain't never had probably at least not this kind. I'ma fuck you all night off a perk. On birthday, yeah. These bitch with the hurt baby work. Where the work at? My young niggas waking up Saturday. Wanna see me do my dance.
In my $1,000 pants. So you can in my man. Boom. Whole lot of chopping on there.
Trying to keep the bands. Little bitch can't keep her pussy on my hands. Got a real hood rat sookie on my hands. Hoes like a blues on the cookies on their hands. I be in the bay rolling cookies on their ass. I be in the nuts, G, got me as bust. Cause I can't be jealous. dollars of weed enough. I see the booty from the bottom of that thing, a double decker. Little white boy shooting that thing, you Sam Decker. Heard you should chew on that thing, had a selector. Heard popping all the pills like epilepsy. He drunk on the joke, my nigga, I'm just telling. Your manager got you on the shelf and he selling. They wanna see me do my dance.
In my $1,000 pants, if you in my man, boom, whole lot of chops on your ass. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 5 minutes. Folks rolled in. Folks will come back on the playthrough. Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor, Alonzo Hall. And you see the title, Kevin Samuels, Kash Doll, and the Price of Fame. So I'm going to get right to it. First of all, I want to say respect to the dead. Respect to the dead. Respect to the dead. Okay? But the other day, listen, I've been going around here talking to Anton Daniels. He been putting shit on the back burner, talking about he want to learn about life insurance. All y'all motherfuckers know Robert Kiyosaki, everybody who likes to jump on his dick for Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If y'all really read Robert Kiyosaki, he explains to you that cash value life insurance is an asset. But apparently nobody wants to listen and really get money, because this is what the wealthy people are doing. While y'all niggas is running around, I'm putting 17 cents on cryptocurrency. Who gives a fuck about 17 cents on cryptocurrency that might skyrocket when, again, this is real? So right now, we're going to talk about a person by the name of Mr. Fame Johnson. And Mr. Fame Johnson created Fame Magazine, which is a big magazine in Detroit, kind of like Don Diva in New York. And Fame Magazine is actually the magazine that your girl, Kash Doll, got in from Detroit with this gentleman, Mr. Fame, who then, after sitting with me, decided not to get life insurance, died. So I'm going to show y'all some real ass numbers today. This shit gonna hurt. Remember, Mr. Fame Johnson is the man who I walk around this space calling a bitch ass nigga every day. Rest the dead. I knew him personally. You know what he liked to do? He liked to be a good man. He was a good man, you know. He was humble and all that good stuff, but he wasn't good enough. Why? Because he didn't do what he needed to do. What did he do? He sat down with me and was like, nah, I don't want to spend money on this little life insurance. I'm going to spend $50 a week in crypto. Then he died. Then his college-age daughter had to put out a $10,000 GoFundMe. You think I'm lying? There's a person in these YouTube streets by the name of Keeping It 100, a.k.a. Marcus Aurelius. Yeah, see, when I drop names for reality rap. I don't drop names to fucking whatever. But I figure since your boy Anton is in Detroit and he's a Detroit dude, I'm sure he knows about Mr. Dwayne Fame Johnson. As a lot of y'all should. Well, Mr. Johnson sat down with me. And like I said, he was mad famous. I was like, yo, you got all these girls. Listen, man, you should tell these girls take $5,000, put it on a life policy so they can have. These hoes ain't hearing that. That's what he said, because he had Detroit pimping in him. These hoes ain't hearing that. They trying to get that money and go do something quick. You see what Kash Doll doing? She came up. She don't even know niggas no more. Now she knows Kevin Samuels. But let's take a look. I'm going to share my screen because, like I said, this shit hurt, black man. We looking like absolute garbage, and we doing absolute garbage shit to continue looking like absolute garbage, and then we want to go on panels and cry, she's for the streets. These women won't respect me. But I'm a good man. Nigga, you ain't worth unlimited dick sucks. On some real life shit, I was at the barbershop with my homegirl, my homeboy. My wife called. I asked her, babe, am I worth unlimited dick sucks? So y'all niggas ain't really about this life like y'all say y'all are. So let's take a look at this shit, man. All right? Let's take a look. You see that? It says client Dwayne Johnson. Last time I sat with him was on my birthday, April 18th, 2020. And I had to put together a policy for him. Let's look at it. Now, it's obviously updated for today, but, when I put together a policy for this guy, April 18th, 2020, which was my birthday, it was a Saturday. I remember speaking to him. He goes, oh, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, man, it's your birthday. Now, this man bought a $100,000 house. Over $100,000 house. This man bought a fucking King Ranch car. He's paying $900 a month for his car. And he was at the age of 50 at the time, because he's dead this year. This obviously is illustrated, created today, as of age 52. He's dead. He can't get this anymore. But 2 years ago in 2020, when I sat down with him, $100 a month would have got him a $50,000 life benefit, death benefit. This nigga said, nah, that don't make no sense. I'd rather put $50 a week in Dogecoin. I'll think about your little life insurance, bro. 2 years later, my man died. God rest the dead. Then he had to put his daughter had to put a GoFundMe out. She got left holding the bag of his house. She got left holding the bag of his house. She got left holding the bag of his car. She got left holding the bag of trying to go to college at 19. She got left holding the bag paying for his funeral. She got left holding the bag for that little shit coin that ain't going nowhere. What's the big one now? Shiba coin? Why are motherfuckers buying fractions of currency, but won't buy whole currency? Right? He looks at this, and here's why motherfuckers don't buy this type of stuff. I'll tell you exactly why. Because when I come down here to the numbers, you feel like a fucking retard because you don't know what's going on here. And you feel too stupid to ask me, hey, I don't know what's going on. So you say retarded shit like, I'd rather control it myself. Nah, I'm going to play the stock market. I'm going to go into crypto. Nigga, this is guaranteed. This is an amortization schedule. Just like that mortgage you got that you probably didn't get an amortization schedule that would have showed you day one payment here equals this. Day fucking 500 payment here equals this. And I ain't trying to be long right now because the Jets are playing the Falcons and I'm a football fan. So you know I gotta go watch my football. Insurance $250 or $300 on that truck. Big facts. That truck is very expensive, right? But let's do this. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Here's his Dwayne Fame Johnson's memorial. Rest in peace, my man. Rest in peace. Many of us knew the infamous Detroit photographer, videographer Dwayne Fame Johnson back in the 2000s. He pioneered vixen photographer and was known as Legwork. Most recently, Dwayne was known as a graphic designer, mentor, and friend to many in the entertainment industry. Outside of entertainment, Dwayne was a committed family man and employee at Ford Motor Company. He leaves behind a beautiful wife, 8 children, 14 grandchildren, and a ton of friends. See, I guess I gotta talk that shit and really hurt niggas for y'all niggas to think sitting down with me specifically is what you need to do. You can sit down with your Prime America agent who don't fucking know shit, or you can sit down with an all-star advisor who can actually show you what to do. For 4 weeks, Dwayne battled COVID-19 and fought very hard. Unfortunately, on May 26, 2021, he lost his battle and went to be with the Lord. We're starting this fundraiser to help with his grandchildren with his future endeavors. Dwayne believes surely in education and he wants to do his best to send the legacies to college. Please donate what you can. We greatly appreciate it. 4 months ago, you got 8 donors, and they got less than that $600 that you need to raise to pay taxes. This one donation, this $100, this one anonymous person who donated $100, that would have paid, if he would have paid one time, that would have gave his daughter at least $50,000. See, this shit is crazy now, right? My homegirl is new to insurance and may begin working with New York Life or Primerica. Don't go to New York Life or Primerica. Black Beauty, I recruit. Send her my phone number. I'll put it to you like this. If you want her to go get whipped and you want me to come and take all her clients, send her to either one of those companies. You want her to do some real shit and be with a black firm, send her my way. I have a black IMO. We're a black firm. She ain't gonna get shit in New York Life. Matter of fact, ask she. I just took a client from somebody in New York Life. It was a $6,000 commission. The nigga was paying $1,300 a month for his insurance policy. I called the New York Life agent. The New York Life agent ain't know what the fuck he was doing. Also, my principal's wife works for New York Life. I used to work for New York Life. Eugene Mitchell used to work for New York Life, who's the $50 billion initiative. If she go there, I promise you, I'm going to make sure to take all of her clients. Send her my way, sister. I'll put it to you like this. If you want her, you're in real estate, right? Imagine you going to, let's go with a really well-named firm. And, oh, she's a Trini nanny? Yeah, she way better learning with me. She a Trinidadian. But I'll put it to you like this, Black Beauty. If she goes to New York Life, or especially if she goes to Primerica ain't going to do nothing but diminish her. She won't be in this business loan. But if she goes to New York Life, she's got to be a career agent. You work on 100% commission because insurance is 100% commission. There's no paycheck in insurance. You eat what you kill. Then they're going to tell her to do a Project 200, which is get 200 names and numbers of people she know to call them. And then if you want to be her first client, that's awesome. But I would send her this way so that we can help you actually get what you want done. What New York Life is going to do, what Primerica is going to do, is they're going to sit her down with you. They're going to take you as her client. They're going to give her 25%. The industry average is 50% commission. Don't let these asshats like Sue Zorman and Dave Ramsey tell you, oh, insurance agents get 90 to 200%. Yes, they do. If they're in a fuck company like Primerica, Family First, People Helping People. Those are fake ass companies. Here's my phone number. Have her call me either today or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because today is football Sunday. But we don't want her going to... It's like if you go to Keller Williams, right? Keller Williams is a great name company. Or better yet, if you go to Douglas Elliman, right? Douglas Elliman is a great name company. And it's got a prestigious name. But as a realtor, if you go there, they give you no training, no support. You just better go out there and make $1 million deals. Right? You know about KW. Listen, I started with Coldwell Bankers. I did Coldwell Banker Reliable, actually. My offices were in Bensonhurst, Bed-Stuy, and Bay Ridge. And my fees were a little cheaper. We do have a $50 a month technology fee at my firm, but she doesn't have to worry about that. If she's already licensed, I'll have her come join my team, Team All-Star. I'll put it to you like this. We just did our team meeting last Friday, Black Beauty, and the people who are on my team are writing 30% more business than the rest of the company. Yeah. Really? Yeah, I might get back into the game, Black Beauty, because there's two property management companies out here that got effed up. At any rate, so this gentleman right here, like I said, man, I don't like exposing people's personal shit, but if I'm gonna sit here and get ignored by a guy who's worth $13 million and he's thinking about insurance, and then your man JT the Pocket Watcher was like, listen, be careful about setting up insurance as investments because people don't know what they're doing. JT is absolutely right in advising Anton, yo, be careful about using insurance as investments because there's a whole lot of people who don't know what they're doing. I'm not one of those people who don't know what I'm doing. I'm one of those people who do know what I'm doing. But this is my man's right here, man. I knew this dude personally. We used to go back and forth in wars on Facebook and shit all the time. And now, like I said, he's dead. And ain't no, he can't. What's his daughter gonna do? You see here, this is his actual GoFundMe. His actual GoFundMe was to raise $10,000. One person paying $100. Oh, wait. What if he would have paid that $100? Let's increase the screen. Cause see, there's stuff that people don't understand. Prepare for Dwayne Johnson. At the time, he was age 50. Now he is age 52. What does this say? Contract premium, because life insurance is a contract. It's a contract, y'all. $595 of $10,000. $100 would have guaranteed $52,169 went to his daughter and his wife, his 8 children and 14 grandchildren. You mean to tell me, my nigga, see, I wasn't even going this hard because I didn't know that this was your situation, brother. 8 children and 14 grandchildren? Eight children and 14 grandchildren. And a ton of friends. I'm one of those friends he left behind. I'm one of those friends he left behind. Four months ago, we had people leave $50, $100, $100, $25. I don't donate to GoFundMes. Especially when I know that all it took from you, homeboy, was one time paying $100. All right, so you'd have paid it for 2 years. So 2 years, so $1,200. So $2,400 is what would have came out of your pocket, sir. $2,400 is what would have came out of your pocket, sir, to avoid your daughter doing this. And she didn't even get fucking 1 year's worth of premium. She got half of a year of premium because you would have been paying $1,200 a year or $600 every 6 months. She got less than $600 to bury you, my nigga. Many of us knew the infamous Detroit photographer. I hope Anton Daniels knew this infamous Detroit photographer. We know Kash Doll knew this infamous Detroit photographer. You know how I know we know? Because he told me, he was like, yeah, I put her on. I put mad niggas from the D on. With my magazine. He had another business going. You know what I'm saying? So, really, folks, here's his GoFundMe. This shit ain't no joke. He had fame. Or he had the price of fame. So the price of fame is $100 to make sure that your legacy carries on. To make sure that your daughter gets this $10,000 to bury you. Right? Many of us knew the infamous Detroit photographer and videographer Dwayne "Fame" Johnson. Back in the 2000s, he pioneered vixen photography and was known as Legwork. Most recently, Dwayne was known as a graphic designer, mentor, and friend to many in the entertainment industry. See, I'm going to tell you, like I said with AJ Johnson, these men was faking. They was faking the funk. Because if you really cared and if you was really about yours, you would make sure to leave that financial legacy behind. But this man said, I don't think $100 a month I think that's a waste of money. And all I would get back is $52,000? All my family would get is $52,000? If I spend $1,200 a year? Well, every 2 weeks you were putting $50 into AskCoin, sir. So if we do the calculation of $50 a week, so that's 50 times 4. That's $200 a month that you were putting into your AskCoin, sir. Into the Facebook group that we belong called Black NASDAQ, where we both paid $10 to get into from Marcus Aurelius. The only reason I paid $10 is because I have the expendable income, and I wanted to see what somebody who has no fucking clue what they're doing like I do, because Mr. Aurelius, yeah, you may have made some money on your investments, but you're a photographer. You don't do what the fuck I do. That's like me telling niggas, that's like when I did the video for Facebook and you said there's a bunch of headroom, and I was like, bro, I don't do this video internet shit. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm a real dude. I don't be on this internet shit like the rest of y'all fucking weirdos. Not the people who watch me, but some of these spaces that I unfortunately frequent and feel like a fucking weirdo too. I feel like OG weirdo on a lot of these shits, man. So you're going to tell me $200 a month, which is $2,400 a year, right? If we do 200 times 12, because, you know, this is what we always say, we're going to buy term and invest the rest. I highly doubt he was putting $50 a week into AskCoin, as he said he was. But it sounds nice. So $2,400 a month, right? Because, you know, the coin was growing incrementally, and, you know, I guess the shit coin is worth $1 bazillion today, but seeing as no one in the open market is Elon Musk and can hand him $50 million at one time, how was he going to make that transaction? Oh, he wasn't? So you mean that coin would have been worth exactly today what it was when we had that conversation, $0? Except for the $50 he paid into it? That's all it's worth. That's all them coins are worth. They're a social experiment to see if if they can control a digital currency and the vast public will consume it, just like they did with credit cards. But this one policy for $100 a month would have got him $52,000, and we got GoFundMe. Organizer, his daughter. Please donate and share words of encouragement. Organizer, his daughter, Detroit, Michigan. Created May 28th, 2021 for funerals and memorials. Let's see, did anybody leave some words of encouragement? No, nobody left any words of encouragement. Nobody did anything. Pretty fucked up, right? Now, if I was to go there and say, hey, baby girl, your daddy decided to be a bitch ass nigga, right? Oh, it sounds real mean now. Now that you see this is a real person and he really died earlier this year, me calling him a bitch ass nigga, now you're like, oh my God, you're disrespecting the dead. How disrespectful, Alonzo. Well, how disrespectful of him was it to himself and his fucking daughter to tell me, nah, Alonzo, get the fuck out of here. I'll think about spending a little $100 a month with your little life insurance policy like I created this shit for. Nigga, I stood to make $600 in total. Oops, I would have made more than your daughter raised already. Oops, does that hurt? I guess not, because you're in the ground, my nigga. But if your daughter sees this, she'll probably feel real disrespected. And not by me, but by you. If any one of your 8 children see this, they'll probably feel real disrespected. And not by me, by you, homeboy. Right? See, that shit don't vibe right now that you see it's a real person. See, but I guess I gotta actually do shit like expose niggas instead of just give the information. Because apparently just giving the information doesn't hit home hard enough. But when you actually see the nigga who put on your favorite rapper, Kash Doll, who's now sucking she ain't sucking Kevin Samuels' dick. Kevin Samuels is a fucking kitten. And yeah, I follow that nigga. But listen, y'all know Kevin Samuels, all that shit he talks is bullshit. He wasn't getting no women when he was younger. Oh, I've ran through... Nigga, you wasn't running through bitches like that, homie. You was young like me. We wasn't getting bitches when we was younger. Right? Now I got the chiseled jawline. I work in the field. I have absolute confidence. I can take your woman. That's the confidence I have. That's the confidence Kevin Samuels has today. That's why a bunch of these weirdos are living vicariously through him. Get her, Kevin! Tell her about herself, Kevin! I'm not absolving because he is doing some good work. He's holding the mirror up to people, but Kevin actually abandoned talking to men. Because when he came out, he was talking to men. Because he got tired of seeing shit like this. With a fucking 50-plus-year-old man in a graphic tee. Right? And I already had that article, that discussion. Nigga, you 50 years old. What are you doing dressing like the local 16-year-olds? But again, that $100 a month would have got 52 bands. I would have made $600. Whoops. More than you fucking raised to be buried. 2 people shared it and 10 people are following it. More people are being nosy, pocket watching what they got versus actually donating. And it took 8 people to donate less than $600. You know why? Because they was like, nigga, you're a grown-ass man. You can't spend $100 a month to guarantee at least $50,000. So this is at least $10,000 for 5 of your kids. So let's see. This one daughter, Miss Johnson, would have got the $10,000 she's looking for with that one $100 payment. But he has 8 children of his own. Let's say he didn't want to leave nothing for his grandchildren. He just wanted to leave something for his 8 children. He just wanted to leave $10,000 apiece for all of them. Well, let's see. $595 would have left at least 5 of them with $10,000. Right? Because $595 or $600 is half of the annual premium. Now, we're not even talking about the fact that life insurance pays a dividend, unlike the fucking bullshit you were investing in or claiming to invest in. Right? But, you know, Kash Doll, the price of fame is $100 apparently. Dwayne Fame Johnson. For Dwayne Johnson, age 52, would have been this year. In 2020, when we sat down, and his daughter who put this GoFundMe together was 17 in high school age, living with him, on the road with him all the time, in his Instagram videos, on his Facebook posts, because I follow him on Instagram and he's a personal friend on Facebook. God rest the dead, I gotta call him a whole bitch ass nigga. Because that's what he did, was be a whole bitch ass nigga. Right? So, again, it ain't me. This is just a regular whole life policy. This ain't even a universal. I don't like regular whole life insurance. To be honest, that's where you'll get your Prime Americas and your Sue Zormans and Dave Ramseys. If you'll notice, they always talk against whole life insurance. But what do I generally sell? Universal life insurance. So yeah, when they're talking about whole life insurance, yes, whole life insurance is expensive and it doesn't build cash value. But indexed universal life insurance is a different story. But if you just want a death benefit that's going to last for your whole life, you get a whole life policy. I'll get into that later. I just wanted y'all to see this shit's real. Right? I ain't got no use in lying and finessing. And let's see if he would have paid $200, because that's $50 a week. Right? If he would have said, yeah, you know, I'm a switch it up. I'm gonna do $100 a month into this ass coin that's 17 cents. Hopefully it'll get up to $1 a coin. Then I'll be in the money. You stupid motherfucker. It has to transact. So you might be in the money, but unless Elon Musk comes and spends the money on it, you're just buying pieces. You're buying fucking confetti. And then saying, well, it's going to be paper that I can write on when I paper mache it. And somebody buys it. Nobody, if I want fucking college ruled lined paper, I'm not buying your paper mache. So for $200 a month, Mr. Fame, or $2,400 a year, which was what he was paying on his ass coin. So he would have spent $4,800 because from 2020 to, or 2000, April 2020 till now. So basically that would have been 1 year. So he spent, let's say 2 years. Let's say he spent $4,800. He spent $5,000 out of his pocket. That's enough to make sure that all of your children get $10,000 and some of your older grandchildren get at least $107,966 worth of a death benefit. Yeah, we raised $595 to a $10,000 goal. Black man. Black man. Black man. What the fuck are we doing? Again, we look like garbage. Right? See, we used to argue back and forth because anybody who knows Dwayne Johnson knows he had a nice sneaker collection, right? Ask Kash Doll, Kevin Samuels. Ask Kash Doll, motherfucking Anton Daniels. Ask Kash Doll. She'll tell you. Oh yeah, Kash Doll will tell you that that was the situation. He loved him some sneakers. He was a sneaker freak. He used to love him some sneakers. And his one of his partners used to always bash him for wearing those sneakers and using those sneakers as quote unquote a death benefit. But this is the price of fame. Again, that's his real GoFundMe. And I hate doing this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to put this person's personal shit out here. But it pains me when people sit down with me and give me fluff-funutter numbers. Right? So we're going to go one further. I'm not going to go through his numbers. But give me 1 second. Let me pause my share for a second while I go pull up an email. Let's see. I want to see if I did these numbers with him. Baker, Jordan, James, Pittman. Damn. Let me see something. Let me see what I got in sent in 2020. Easiest way to do it. It's going to take me a brief moment because I have a lot of emails. I have over 100,000 emails that I haven't checked. So bear with me. This is June. That's April 8th. That's my errors and omissions. Donald Baker. Let me see if I can pull up his numbers. If not, then we will just call it a day. Is this it? No, this is Miss P. Yeah. I sat down with a 40-year-old man, and this motherfucker had the nerve to tell me somebody did something to his driver's license so he don't want to get life insurance. And they had the nerve to ask his fucking mama. Nigga, you a grown-ass man. And this ain't this man here. This man that we're dealing with here, like I said, had another situation. But, I sat down with too many of you men, and you men are putting your money elsewhere, looking like complete fucking asshats. In fact, let's do this. Let's add this back to the stream. Let's go Robert Kiyosaki life insurance. Robert Kiyosaki life insurance. Because apparently, I don't know what I'm talking about. Even though he says a lot of that stuff here in the Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in Rich Dad University. Let's see. Robert Kiyosaki in his book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, talks a lot about whole life insurance as an asset. Whole life insurance becomes an asset. An educated investor versus an insured investor. Let's look at this, because this is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This is Robert Kiyosaki himself. What the fuck? This isn't... I hate when you get the fucking ads. Fucking advertising to me, Google. I clicked the fucking article. Rich Dad University. Right? Because you could play the cash flow game. Because people like Dr. Dunbar talk about how he got out of debt using Dave Ramsey's certificate ass. If you are to be a good investor, regardless of what you invest in, you need to understand insurance. Whoa! Hold the fuck up. What? Is this from Rich Dad University? Robert Kiyosaki, who all you motherfuckers suck his dick and talk about investing? And then leave insurance out on the lurch. Written by Kim Kiyosaki. Original post date, October 1st, 2015. If you are to be a good investor, regardless of what you invest in, you need to understand insurance. I'll allow you to go read that yourself, people. I'm not going to do the work for you anymore. What I will say is, to schedule a consult, my information is in the description, or will be in the description. To buy life insurance directly with no health questions and an instant decision, the link will be in the description. And as of next week, my price for consults is going up, so I suggest you get a consult in this week. It'd be $100 an hour. But I recommend you get this type of shit done. See, I'm showing y'all illustrations and y'all don't even know. And by the way, Black Beauty, here's another reason why your friend don't want to be captive to one company. See, I told you I am a broker, sister. So as a broker... Oh, shit. I forget my password already. What's my password? No. The fuck is my password? That should be it. No? That's gotta be my password, right? No? What the fuck? I hate when they make you change. I forgot your password. There we go. Easiest way to do it. At gmail.com. Here's why your friend needs to rock with your boy as well, Black Beauty. I'm changing this password anyway, so I don't care if y'all see it. Log in. So, Black Beauty, if you're still there, here's why y'all generally see me do illustrations for this company, Emeritus. And the reason I generally do illustrations for Emeritus, they're a great quality company. They're affordable. They have products that can go across most lines, and stuff like that. So here's some of the companies that I also represent. AXA Equitable, right? Security Mutual, which if you're in New York, they used to be in MCU. Prudential, and Nationwide. There were a few more companies, but they took their business out of certain states. So these are, what's my week look like? On Flex Stats, what's going on here? As you can see, I run a lot of universal life, right? I don't run, the partial life, the UL joint term, GUL, or variable life that much. I sell a lot of 73% of my business is universal life. Okay? These are the total runs I've done. Almost 340,000 illustrations. Now that's doing like 10 and 12 illustrations for one client, because I do different price points and so on and so forth. So I don't have nearly that many clients. Your average death benefit that I do is almost $2 million. And your average premium is about $104,000 a year. And as you can see, that says Alonzo Hall. Just like it says here. Hi, Alonzo D. Hall. So that's another reason you need to send your homegirl my way. She knows that she wants to be free, but with limited knowledge, she needs a coach. I'm a real estate coach, but she needs you on the insurance side. Yes, Black Beauty, she definitely needs me on the insurance side. I call it the financial services side, because I'm not just going to let her sell life insurance. When you're on my team, you're on Team All-Star, you're going to get securities licensed as well. I'd actually may not require that, because but I would recommend that she gets her Series 65 so she can charge more of a fee. Okay? But yeah, I'm with your buddy Prudential. Douglas Elliman Real Estate. I'm right there with them, Prudential. Right? But these companies are fairly more expensive. Right? So I don't always use them. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm about to get off of this. Like I said, it really hurt me to see that this man actually sat down with me and actually died. And then there's nothing I can do to help his family. Right? Had he spent $1,200, 5 of them kids would have got 10 grand. If he spent $2,400, all 8 of them kids would have got at least $10,000. Which would have been enough to, at giving all 8 kids $10,000 for their own pocket, there would have been $27,000 left to bury him. What did they have with that Shiba coin, Dogecoin, Ash coin? Nothing? Wait, they had to have something. They have his cold storage wallet, right? Oh, no. They got them Adidas, that Adidas collection, because he was definitely into sneakers. So they got his Adidas collection. Close those out. You see how ridiculous that sounds, ladies and gentlemen? You know what I mean? I guess she wants the coaching. Listen, Black Beauty, have her hit me up. Okay? You got my number. Have her hit me up. And here's the problem, especially black men in this manosphere. And I'm going to continue to add myself into it because the reality is, as a black man on American soil, regardless of if I want to be considered black manosphere or not, guess what the general public is going to consider me? Black YouTube, black manosphere. He's a black man making content. He must be one of those black manosphere dudes. I showed y'all the video the other day with the Chinese boy who had the nerve to say the N-word, and I called him his racial epithet, but I had to take it down immediately. Meanwhile, this Asian says nigga, and we have no problem with it. Well, that's why we got us spending $5,000 on sneakers and $0 on life insurance. This is not what we need to be doing to be right and exact, black men. And again, black men, this is why this is a problem. A Black Beauty is going to send me another African-American female who wants to get into this industry. Do you know I've had 3 of those so far behind the scenes? One who is completely joined, one who hasn't quite yet, and now the one that Black Beauty is sending to me. Do you know how many black men, yo, son, I got to get with you. I've set the phone call to some of them with me and my principal, my boss. And y'all men are dropping the ball. 6.7% of licensed financial professionals are black. Do you know how many of those are females? A whole bunch. That's why we got the black community getting miseducated, because we have a bunch of black women who got the balls to get into this industry, and then they get recruited by Prime America, which, just like when I was at the D. Paola Financial Group, the white guy was like, what do you want to do? I want to sell annuities. Nah, don't sell annuities. Those suck. Meanwhile, he was making $20,000 a month selling annuities. So he taught my black ass the opposite so I wouldn't make the money. Well, that's what they teach you at Prime America, New York, especially if you're an African-American female. That's why the African-American female who's on my team now left fucking $60,000 actual salary at Charles Schwab and decided to come work for me at CG Wealth Solutions, Charles Galliard Wealth Solutions, for 100% commission. Because, yeah, she was getting the $60,000 salary, but she was going to get fired because they was going to ignore the shit out of her, give her no support, and not teach her how to do anything. Kind of like what Morgan Stanley did to their VP of diversity and fired her in December 2020. Kind of like what Morgan Stanley did to my mother-in-law. Kind of like what Morgan Stanley did to my aunt. Kind of like what Morgan Stanley did to my other aunt. I have 4 black women I personally know who work at Morgan Stanley. Fuck that company. We need more black people in Ariel Investments, which is a black-owned firm that was 37 years old. And black men, guess what? It's ran by a black woman who happens to be the daughter of the black man who created it. Why? Because this black man found that too many of you niggas wanted to jerk off over Michael Jordan's numbers as opposed to do some real work. You wanted to jerk off over, oh, LeBron's the best, Kobe, Michael Jordan, LeBron, sounding like fucking bitch-ass niggas. Meanwhile, I got niggas like Dwayne Fame Johnson being a fucking bitch-ass nigga, leaving his daughter in the lurch, but he put on Kash Doll. Kash Doll's alive. She's sucking Kevin Samuels' gay-ass dick right now. Excuse me for calling the nigga homosexual. It doesn't diminish his message any less. And I don't think he's homosexual. He's metrosexual. But in America, you know, if you're a man who dresses nice, that's gay. Just like I know a bunch of men who think it's gay to get manicures and pedicures. And I'm like, bro, you sound gay as fuck being afraid to get a pedicure or a manicure. You know, good-looking, attractive women, guess what they like? They like men who get manicures and pedicures. Yes, babe. I'm yelling. I'm going to get off the internet in a second and come watch football with you. So, y'all, my wife is hearing me yelling. And she's like, what the fuck? You supposed to be watching football with me? Because we are supposed to be watching football. The Jets and the Atlanta Falcons are playing right now. But, come on, man. Matter of fact, man, in the field my wife works in, I had another black man who was 30 come in here and say, I want to get into that field. And, you know, like she said, her dude in Nigeria got the nicest feet. These dudes are, I gotta be rough and tumble and have skirt. Nigga, this woman does not want your hangnails anywhere near her lady bits. You fuck niggas. So this is yet another black woman who's actually about that life. Meanwhile, you niggas talk that game, but y'all ain't really about it. Right? Apparently not. Because this is what we have to end up going through. Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get ready to end this shortly. I want to tell y'all, if you are enjoying my content, make sure you hit a like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share, share, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth, my information will be in the description. To schedule a consult, my information will be in the description. To purchase life insurance directly with nearly no medical exam, up to $1 million in coverage, and an instant decision, the information is in the description. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. Wipe ass, work in progress every day and see success. And lastly, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back.
Wake up every morning, by the night I count stacks. Knew that ass was real when I hit it, bounce back. You ain't getting checks. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Boy, I've been broke as hell, cash a check and bounce back. D-Town LAX, every week I bounce back. If you a real one, then you know how to bounce back. Don't know nobody, oh nobody. Always on the fucking job, I got no hobbies. Got the city fucking with me, cause I'm home, bro. Vibing out more than my phone. No, leave me alone, me on my own, no. I cut the bitch up like an edit. My daddy itchy is genetics. I heard your new shit is pathetic. Your contrast to be shredded. To my dogs on the private jet from the public house, and I kept it G, yeah, 1,000. Click stars studded like the Paramount money. Everything I do is righteous. Betting on me is the right risk, even in a fucking crisis. I'm never on some switching side shit. I switch gears to the night shift. Blacking out cause I'm enlightened. God talk to me in silence, but I hear him every time, man. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning, by the night I count stacks. Knew that ass was real when I hit it, bounce back. You ain't getting checks. Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Boy, I've been broke as hell, catch the check and bounce back. D-Town LAX, every week I bounce back. If you a real one, then you know how to bounce back. Look. I woke up in beast mode with my girl that's beauty in the beast though. Bitch, I fly these niggas sleep though. Only thing that's sold out is the C-stove. Nigga, how dare you stand before me and I respect my authority. If you fuck with my glory, I'ma drop the L and get gory. I done did everything and said worry. Hella drama, my life story. Faith of a mustard seed, I kept growing. I knew that this life was meant for me. Niggas change up more than wishing wells. Karma come around, I wish them well. Living like I'm on a limitless pill. I kill the scene like I'm Denzel. Crazy like my jacket strapped up. Nigga, I don't act, but I act up. Brown paper bag like the lunch packed up. Back up. Nigga, I'ma need like 10 feet or get stomped out with 10 feet. I'ma always lose my temper. You cannot count to 10 me. If I lose one, I bounce back like 2, 3, did with 4, 5. Seen courtrooms and court sides. Ain't too many seen both sides. Nigga, fuck what you know. Nigga, I'm taking back control. The underdog just turned into the wolf and the hunger steady grows. Yeah, I call shots while you call off. Never taking some more fall off. When you stay that committed to it, you just fall down and never fall off. So last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back. Wake up every morning, by the night I count stacks. Knew that ass was real when I hit it.
Bounce back.
You ain't getting checks.
Last night took an L, but tonight I bounce back.
I've been broke as hell, catch the check and
Bounce back.
Every week I bounce back. If you a real one, then you know how to bounce back.
Fucking funky going on. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.